Anybody who just smiles at you and says, I like your shoe, or you just meet in a program, suddenly becomes your friend. You call them your covenant friend, bosom friend, until they tear you into pieces. After 2 weeks, you leave them and look for another one. No, there has to be a standard. What is your standard for having friends? I've taught you this about relationships. There are general relationships, there are seasonal relationships, but there are covenant or destiny relationships. There are many of us, you can meet someone for the first time and in 2 hours you've told the person everything about your life, plus the problem you have with your spouse, the problem that you have with your man of God, the problem you have with your children, and at the end of it the man laughs. The day you have a problem with that man, he has everything in the palm of his hands. Be wise as serpents, Jesus said, and to be gentle as doves.
My name is Asitonka Agri Abba, and channel is called Asi Darling because I'm such a darling. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Asi Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below, let me know, gang. All right guys, today we are back again with yet another story time. Shout out to Niger lady in Canada. If you have not followed her page already, please follow it. I saw this particular story a while back, I think early October, and it was about, of course, the loneliness. I'm going to be covering that in another video, but then for this one, it was from a married woman. Okay, so I'm going to be covering in another video loneliness as it affects young people. Okay, so whether or not, for those of you parents that are looking to bring your kids, young kids, sending them to Canada, I'm going to be talking about that in that other video. So please make sure to like, subscribe, put on your post notifications, and share these videos because I'm sure it will help somebody. Okay, so the story goes, loneliness has been the order of my day since I moved to Canada. The friends I initially made turned out to be gossips. What fun activities can I do in this country? I work remotely and my husband travels a lot for work. This is from somebody in Alberta. She says, hello, Miss D. Please, I want to share what I'm going through with you and the community. I moved here with my husband in 2021. We are just a little over 2 years in Canada. We decided to live in one of the popular cities in Alberta because a couple of my husband's high school and university friends live here. Initially, when we moved, I made friends with their wives. In fact, one of them became like a sister to me. I was happy because one of my biggest fears about relocation is living without a close circle of family or friends. Anyways, I quickly had a brain reset when I realized that all my personal issues that I confided in this friend became a topic of discussion when I wasn't there. My husband and I are TTC, and we've had a number of stressful medical tests, many of which I come home to burst into tears. Whew, God help you, man. Miss D, I confided in this sister friend of mine, cried on her shoulder only to realize that everything I shared with her, she was downloading it to the rest of the wives and possibly someone else that cared to listen. She did this till an acquaintance was unknowingly telling me my own story. Oh, so when you tell somebody and then somebody's like, hey, come, let me gist you. There's somebody that I heard that. There's a lady that is your entire story. Crazy. So since this year, I've just been on my own. My husband got a job that requires him to travel quite often. So I'm mostly home alone. I work remotely. Loneliness has been the order of the day for me, Miss D. After work, I mostly just relax watching movies on Netflix. I catch up with my family during the weekend due to time difference. My neighbors are so unfriendly, no hello at all. I'm just wondering how I can live a more interesting life in this country. Are there activities I can participate in that will make me meet genuine people? And please suggest fun activities for ladies in this country. I'm in my mid-30s. I'll be glad if I get some suggestions of some fun activities I can do because my spirit has been down lately. I'll be in the comment section. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. For this particular story, I'm just going to be breaking it down just as she shared. This is somebody in her mid-30s, which means coming to Canada, loneliness is not just people that are young. It affects everybody. So from your story, first of all, been here for a little over 2 years and you moved into one of the cities. It's very popular for people when you're coming from Nigeria to move into places where you have friends. It's two ways. it's either you move to those places with hopes that, okay, you have a community and it's easier for you. Sometimes it's, if your husband may be back home, he's always the person, the odogu, the spender. If he comes into a community and says, oh, he wants to still be around his guys, he might be forced to be living a life that is really like high there, spending, still hanging out with the guys, going for nights or hangouts like nights, having drinks. This might eat into your budget. So sometimes I even advise people, yes, I know that you want a community and all of that, but some people are moving to Canada to mellow down and start building from scratch. You really do not need those distractions sometimes. So yes, I'm happy that you moved into a place, especially for somebody that gets lonely easily. You moved into a place where, of course, you had these friends. One thing I need to tell you, your husband's friends' wives are not your friends. Listen, your husband's friends' wives are not your friends. Even the ones you say are your friends, everybody is a friend on a different level. That's just the truth. It depends on how close you are to one person. In fact, if you people are 10, the 10 of you are not on the same level. Like, or the 10 of them or the 9 of them to you are not on the same level of friendships, even when you're gisting and all of that. So yes, it can be like, okay, because all of us are together, we are friends. But it's really sad. Let me even state it, because as she said, she's among my elderly person in this Canada. For you to be in your mid-30s, you've confided in a friend and some of now for this Canada. I'm going to cover friendships in Canada. That one is a separate video. Because, see, let me beg you, have friends, so the moment you're getting to a certain age, hope you have friends, hope you have good friends. You know, your ability to have friends self is a blessing. Have good friends. Because inside this Canada, I be like, see, some people now dust. Don't date their head. How will somebody confide TTC matter to you as a woman? You carry the matter because your throat is scratching you. You're telling, come on. You're not a child. You're not a child. You're somebody's wife. Carry the matter. I get it. It's not even a light talk. This is a deep personal something. Use it to be share. Come on. Tell everybody. So they tell stranger, then acquaintance, they tell her back. To show it, you think Nigeria, Lagos, all these people that say, oh, Port Harcourt is so small. Oh, Lagos is so small. Toronto is like, Toronto is like Borokri. It's like, there are places that are so tiny. The communities, everybody know everybody. Everybody's story is just going round. Is it then in Alberta, where there's almost a Nigerian community? It is so easy for you to know what is happening in the next person's life. Let's say you're in Calgary or you're in Edmonton. Her story, you see that the moment she just realized it, she didn't go confrontational. She didn't write if she did, but she just stayed on her own and mainly, of course, reaching out to her family. Then she talked about neighbors. One thing I've noticed that, initially when I come, I'll be like, oh, hi. If you meet somebody on the maybe neighbor or something, you just want to say hi. By the time I say, it be like saying, and then they wait. Then they always wait to hear greeting from me. I'm like, haha, you are learning in bad character. Bad character is unisex. I will pass you. Morning, like just stand or move. I come inside, say, well, I see not. Hello, hi, smile. Say, you know that smile where you say you do? Me. You will not see any. No, none. Since we all want to be useless, no wahala. Even the smile say you not see. I'll just go straight to go down there and straight back. Straight back. Because all those greetings is like me. I'm the one now. I'm the perpetrator of good character. I'm the one that is supposed to be teaching. Sorry. So please don't feel bad, neighbors that are unfriendly. You safe. No follow them laugh. That is the way to survive. Don't use expectation and enter here. Just be as them give you. Just give them to the point where you say, then say go observe, say, oh boy, this is our neighbor tough. It makes me laugh when people say, oh no, I see, don't do like this. It's not how they do here. Hey, I was walking down the street. The neighbor now, instead of the person to cross near me, they cross the road. Of course, cross the road because it is a me I go shift. I'm walking in the center of the pavement. Cross road. There are two different reactions to that thing. One person saying, oh my God, it's racist. Me, at the same like say that they clear way. I enter mall, I'm dressed in black. Well, the mode to say I'm dressed in black. I even have balaclava that is covering eye. The main only eye they show like this. Move! The face is giving you move. That's why let me even digress. Enter bus. And when I enter bus, I like sitting at the back. We are hoodlum na dia they sit down. And when they sit, they drop leg here, they drop. After I wear that my balaga, my long coat, I do one like this. For one may come out the leg. Once it just shifts, I sit down. You think it's where they as you come here say you say oh your side though, because everybody head no correct. Please, I know that some of you are very, oh my god, I'm so nice. Sometimes when you're in a country that is like you're observing scoin, you might need to learn it. So you're wondering if there's a way to have like an interesting life. For me, I would say join volunteer groups. But you see, a volunteer group, you see mixed multitude. So also open your heart to having friends that must not be Nigerian. For me personally, most of my friends that I have here are from my school group, as random as school group is. After school group, we found a couple of us that were studying the same thing. And then in that couple of us that are studying the same thing, some people have other friends. And then when I started summer jobs, I started getting like acquaintances. I won't even call, like, there are some that are friends now. There's most of them that are acquaintances. And because I also have friends back home, I don't feel anyhow. Most times it's work, sleep. Call friends, the ones that are friends. How far? How are you doing? What's your progress like? Check on each other, and that's it. You might not really, for me, I don't want to sound like you don't really get problem because you have work and then you have your husband. I understand that if for anything, you might need somebody at least to chat with that is in Canada, someone to go and pay a visit to and all of that. So look at groups, your local groups in that area. You didn't specify the city. Calgary has different groups. Just go online, Calgary Connect. You can check if maybe you're into, I don't know, if you're into business analytics, check a business analytics conference or school or whatever, and then you can start meeting people. And please, when you meet people, no matter how, I know that sometimes in the loneliness we want to over chat. Keep your chats like say only things that you're sure that when it comes back it doesn't hurt you. That's the main thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to gist people like, oh, this is it, but let it be gist that you know that you can defend, you know that when it comes back it's not going to pain you. It's not, for some people that are very open about their TTC journey. Some people want it to be private, like I told you, in confidence. Do you get that kind of thing? Some people want to loud it and they don't mind if somebody comes back and say, oh, this is what you're going through and all of that. So please, that's also another way for you to meet people. And also I get with the age part, because I'm your age range, all of us now elderly people. Personally, I don't look for fun activities. I try to want to say, oh, I really need a fun activity, but what I actually mean in my head is I need to be going to places where I can show people on my video so that they too will have fun with me. And it's just simple as places. I recently went to Niagara, so I'm going to try to bring a vlog about that. But basically, fun activities can be done at any point. I know that it might not seem so nice. What you should do, for me, what would be my last advice? Guys, let me know your advice for her in the comment section. What would be my last advice is, whenever your husband comes, plan date nights or plan activities surrounding when he's going to be around. And maybe just do a staycation, leave the house, go to a hotel or a resort or something like that. So it can help a lot. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to be reading one of the comments that was pinned. Somebody wrote, I'm sorry you're in these shoes. One of the things I have realized is that you don't have to be friends with your spouse's friends' wives, especially if you have not had close relationship or you're unsure of the values they hold. Many women make this mistake and end up burning themselves. Please stop confiding in these women. Number 2, it's okay. The mistake has been made. Don't personalize it. Don't hate yourself. You wouldn't have known the kind of person if you did not confide in them. Exactly. So it is as it is, because that's helped you to know them better. Don't stop your search. Number 3, for good friends or good women. Exactly. Give grace to other women just as we give grace to men when they hurt us. Number 4, try volunteering. Exactly. She also suggested in church and other religious corporate circles. Also understand, like, yes, in church we have good and bad people, okay? So also be very much aware. The 5th one will be please be open to friendships from other nationalities. Exactly what I said. I know that most times when you come here, so okay, Nigeria, but be open to having friends from other places. It will really help. You see, I'm proud to say that I'm a good friend too. I know they share secrets with one another. My friends attest to it. If you're open to make friendship, please send me an email. Oh, the person also put her email. Seventh one, please also learn to have fun by binging on your own activities. Go shopping, read books, develop a new interest, go bowling, move out of your neighborhood. Hope this helps. That's another thing. I know that your neighborhood can be comfortable, but if you feel like you're tied in between neighbors that are not greeting and your husband's friends and their wives that are sharing secrets, you can move to a different place. Okay, one other comment has been pinned here. It said, dear poster, I had a different story but similar. I made friends with a lady and got carried away by being friends. I didn't realize I've entered the matter. On one fateful day, I was in my house with my husband and child. She was upset about something I had said. I made a joke about a positive COVID test result. She used home kits and I said maybe she no truly get COVID, but at least she go use get off time from work. And she went on about her anger by screaming at the top of her voice for over an hour. Hey, then I follow some of her play. Oh. Wow, must be nice. Said a lot she should not say and disrespected my husband as well. God just wanted to tell me the kind of person she was before we go too far in our friendship. Afterwards, I started a business as a financial advisor with WFG, and what I got from that is a new community of busy colleagues, mainly Nigerians. We travel together, work together, have parties together. Because my 9 to 5 is basically remote, we need human interactions. I'm in Calgary and we can be friends. Yeah, so a lot of people are actually also reaching out to her to say, okay, these comments I'm reading are the comments that were pinned on the stuff. The next one says, your story wants to sound like mine somehow. I decided to make friends with my husband's friends' wives, and let's say I will not be doing that again. Being intentional about friendships work, but I think it's better they come naturally, yes. And then you make it intentional to always make it work. One of the prayers I make now is to find divine connections, not just any kind of friendship, but divine connections. I know myself and I know how much I value friendships, so not advisable to settle for less. I recently joined a dance class because dance and music are my happy place aside my family. When you learn to be happy and contented in yourself, you attract the right set of people who eventually become lifelong friends. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I think this is fantastic advice. Personally, I would say you should love your company. Love your company. I won't lie to you. You need to love being around you. You need to pick up something that you can do at home. Working from home can be tiring. You need a routine. Probably, I don't know where you are living. If you're living in a condo, get into a routine. You wake up, you go to the gym, you come back, you bathe, you dress up. Even if you're sitting in your room like this with a table, dress up, look good to go to work. When you're done with work, your break time, you can enter your car, go to a Tim Hortons, pick up coffee, like get something that will be taking you out that you're excited about. Okay, I don't know how you want to be doing it, but I've met somebody that does Uber on the side just to meet people, just to have human interaction. Yes, of course, you meet the good, the bad, the ugly, but then some people prefer, let me meet people, whether it's good, whether it's bad, let me just, be out there. You have your car, you drive to parks, you sit down for fresh air, you just watch, kids playing. And since you're TTC, my dear, one of the things that you can add is to go to schools, go to hospitals, volunteer, be around kids, have that energy, have that pure spirit. And I believe God, I believe that by now, because this story is October, God has already answered your prayer. See, don't worry. I know that it takes time and all of that, but one step at a time, everything that you want just don't be hard on yourself. God will really help you. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I want to thank you for watching and getting to this point. Let me know what you learned in the comment section below. As usual, I remain your girl, Asi Darling. Please check out my other videos. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.